How close we getting?
300 meters.
300 meters. Really quite close. Okay, understood.
Okay.
Hello,
Yeah,
Spacebar.
Ooh, I'm missing him.
Yeah, not by much.
I didn't aim directly.
He almost just pulled me into the ship.
Yeah, let's try and leave that to Farrell if we can. Or nobody, ideally. But might as well leave it to the man with the experience. He has the best chance of avoiding it.
Well, I'm also missing about 3 large braking thrusters, which is probably something I should keep in mind.
I've been missing those all along, though. Or, well, I won't say all along. I think we did start with all the thrusters on the ship at one point.
We've been missing one back there. One's here and there.
I'm just I don't think we've had any thruster damage recently, at least, for one.
Nope.
I'm missing quite a bit.
Speaking of missing thrusters, is your ship normally on fire, Spacebar?
No.
Was wondering if it was a design aesthetic or what.
I mean, there's some people who, like, put, like, superfluous pipes on their things and make them spit fire. Make him look more butch, but, with a fighter like that, I don't think he needs to look more butch.
I can make some fires on Vanguard, if you want.
You don't even have any working landing gear on that, do you?
Nope.
Okay, so we need to get that sorted out pretty quickly here before anything else decides to pop in and ruin our day.
Yep.
Alright, let's see if I can...
You kept the jump drive, at least. You kept the jump drive and the shields.
There you go, you've
So,
got one on
the
your nose.
expensive bits.
I've lost all 4 of my big reactors.
Yeah, but they aren't as bad as that's not superconductors.
Yeah.
There you go, locked. It's,
Weapons.
yeah, it looks like that's going to be a pretty hefty repair build there. I mean, this is not going to be cheap. We're going to have to... It looks like some of that damage is pretty darn deep. We're going to have to tear that down to the chassis in a couple spots. I don't think this is going to be a simple Bondo thing, man. It's bad.
What's
Are you
worse
guys
is,
ready? Because we got a lot of company in the area.
yeah, but none of it's approaching. Well, while we can see where it is, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably turn off my dampeners. I've honestly was waiting for you guys to come pick me up. I'm wondering if I shouldn't. This thing's got a lot of design flaws.
Well, yeah, one of the chief ones right now being it's broken.
Well,
I think we're out of replacement wiring harness smoke as well, so I'm not sure
he
how
didn't
we're
let
going
the
to get
smoke
that.
out, did he?
I'm not sure how we're going to get it back in there.
Yeah, that's not going to be easy. It's not going to be cheap at all. I mean, we're talking about like new tranny. The engine block's probably cracked on it.
there isn't an engine block. What are you talking about? It's gone.
I mean, did you buy the
Okay, well, there's your
warranty
problem
for that
right
thing?
there.
The engine block was removed. Perfect.
With extreme violence, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you get that on these big jobs.
You didn't answer the phone call, the one that was offering the extended warranty on your vehicle, did you?
Probably should have done.
Yeah,
I think that was the problem. I didn't answer it.
that's what IMDC is all about, right? They're the car warranty people.
Can we not open and close doors without warning?
Sure.
Only because when they start to close as I'm flying towards them, the chances of me killing myself on them goes up dramatically.
I think I may strip her down and rebuild it.
That bad?
You mind if I suggest that maybe we do a jump beforehand? Out of this area?
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as nothing's coming after us. We've just got a war station and ice processing place out there.
I don't trust it, I'll be honest. There was way too much traffic.
You trust somewhere we don't know what's there more?
Well, the devil we know that we don't know versus the one we do, I don't know.
But I don't know any devils.
What on earth is causing that light? Oh. Why do we have spinny red warning lights in the ship now?
Oh, that's to let you know if the forward airlock is pressurized or not.
My suit's having enough problems with lighting.
Nope. Can I help you with, Mr. Spacebar?
I'm just stripping her back right now.
Yeah, we tearing her down or building her up?
I'm gonna tear her down
How much?
all the way.
All the way?
Ouch.
I don't think any of this is really salvageable, and
Get out of here.
Sure, I did manage to grab a blueprint.
We've got bad luck with combat craft. Oh, we've got bad luck with small craft, period. But
I think I can make some improvements. And honestly, I'd rather strip it down and rebuild something different, because visibility was garbage.
Understood.
So you're saying it wasn't shot up, you just ran into lots of stuff?
Right into the atmosphere.
Ah,
It's
okay.
hot,
Yep.
harder than you expected, Doobie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
When you say ran into, you basically mean nearly skipped off.
No, I mean, like, straight through. Right one side and out the other.
So in other words, you tried to change the ship name to Blazing Meteor. Fair enough.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, I hate how much materials are in those thrusters. Take forever. And it's not even like the better grinder's going to help, because all it does is fill
Get
your
out of
inventory up
here,
in 0.5 of a second.
Well, you know, if they didn't cost that much, someone would complain that they were too cheap for their output. You know how those forums are.
More important, profit.
This is why you use dealer warranted parts.
Where'd all the seats go back here?
Where'd all the seats go?
My energy was low.
They should be on the left side of the bay here.
Yeah, I found it.
We should paint them yellow for easy finding.
I think the problem with you not being able to see anything may be a bit more of a problem with, I don't know, the pilot than it was the ship design.
Thank you very, very
Can't
much,
find
you
the
three.
seats, can't find the atmosphere.
Alanild, you're very kind, mate. Who else was there? There was four, in fact, wasn't there? No, it was Alanild first. Oh, Gavin. And Fog, you
Just saying,
fucking
maybe
crazy man.
that smiley face there is just obscuring a little too much of your
Thank
vision.
you very, very much, guys. That's very kind of you. Love you too, Fog.
Oh,
Hey!
oops, I couldn't see you. Sorry.
Yeah. See, you're making my point for me. He's a danger to himself and others.
Inventory full.
IMDC 2K. They're going white now.
Yeah, what is it? Atlas class.
Yeah, Atlas class frigate. Trolling?
Yeah.
That's not concerning. And an Eradicator light freighter. Light carrier, excuse me. We got a lot of ships within 5k of us.
Yeah,
Guys, you ready to make a jump? If
only one of them's hostile and it's
turn
heading away.
hostile?
Yeah, only one of them's hostile and it's heading away.
Well, I know, but these other guys, there's one without any IFF at all. It's a ship called the Infinity.
That's kind of weird. Looks like the IMDC is actually on a course to intercept that infinity signal.
Yeah, it's gone beyond it, hasn't it? Yeah, it looks like it's gone beyond.
It's close. They're about 1 kilometer away from each other.
But yeah, that's why we've got the seats down here. We're always relatively close to a seat.
What is an IMDC processing war station?
It's an IMDC processing war station.
Yeah.
It's a station where they process wars, apparently.
Yep. Got to get those wars processed, otherwise, they don't happen.
Yep, whole lot of red tape there.
Uh-huh.
Like, those sorts of things just don't happen on their own, you know.
Glad you guys are all relaxed and amused by all this. I'm more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rockers.
Yeah, one of them.
Rocker.
Is that one of those animals that you've made up?
I think Grandpa
Cat?
X.
Really? A cat? You've never heard of a cat? I mean, I know that most of them were killed out with the extinction, but
What did I tell you about making up animals?
you need to widen your horizons there, son.
Hey, spacebar. You might as well
Yes.
get building.
Why?
Because tearing down a ship is something that anybody can do.
Oh.
But building a ship is something that you need to do.
Alright.
Not to mention, as we're taking parts off of it, we could be taking them over and
And
welding
putting
them
them
onto the
straight
ship for
onto
you.
a ship, actually, yeah. Fair enough. Speed things up a bit.
No, really what would speed things up a bit would be to get a welder somewhere in the hangar bay here.
Yeah, but it'd have to be a mobile one that somehow doesn't block the hangar bay at the same time, and I'm not really sure how that's going to work.
I think we could tuck one on the ceiling, you know, run it right off the conveyor network up there.
Yeah, but a stationary welder doesn't really help much. You'd have to fly a ship past it, and the ship won't be able to fly.
Well, you build the ship up to the point where at least you can get it up there. I mean, that's still going to be quicker than hand welding every aspect of it.
Maybe. For a small area of the ship, and then you either have to move it or move the welder.
Yep. Free floating blocks. Got them.
Don't weld those up quite yet.
Okay.
One thing I do have to question, however. Any particular reason we're not using the kind of vessel?
Well, that's largely because if we've got to jump out fast, we've got to get that thing locked down pretty quick. not only that, but we've got to be careful with it because this thing is held on by landing gear at the front.
Indeed. Okay, you did run around the other side. I saw you coming this side, and I was like, I lost sight of him. Please don't be in front. Auto lock is seriously annoying. Not only that, but it's access denied, so I can't turn it on and off. Apparently I can't use all the grinders on this because it's access denied. Or something, I don't know. Well, this thing's singularly useless.
Let's see if I can... Well, no, because you've got...
I don't think it's you, man. Oh, God.
Well, it's also power, too, and there's a... Yeah, that was... Well done there. Good news, we've got a new passage to the lower deck.
Yeah, it auto-locked to the floor. Remember, I can't change it? Which, of course, threw my vision outside the ship again, so I couldn't see what was going on inside anymore.
Yeah, the reason why these aren't working is because there's damage to them. They're below functional limit right now.
Are you able to fix the...
Yeah, I'm getting parts for them. You shall have them back up.
I was thinking about the landing gear, because that's almost more annoying. I don't know if you're going to be able to actually access control that, or if we've nicked it from somewhere.
Here we go. Yeah, landing gear are available for me. Let's do transfer. Sherlock.
Cool, thank you. Because it doesn't even matter if the landing gear's off, it still auto-locks.
Yep, just need to get some small steel tubes. We'll have that other grinder up in a moment. That's power. Should have access to all the grinders there again. That war station is slowly...
Yeah, it's another one of those moving ones, isn't it? I mean, I suppose they do have to move to some extent, otherwise you'd never get them in position, but...
Yeah, but it's just the fact that it's moving at a decent enough clip. It's one thing for it to move, it's another for it to actually book it.
Mm-hmm.
You're tearing up the floor again. Okay, there is stuff in that cargo container. That's good to know.
Roger that.
That's what all that noise was.
Good to know.
Yeah, don't jump anywhere just at the moment. Because that would be
Wasn't
bad.
planning on it unless we have to.
Okay. And you've just disconnected the back half from the gear, so this is a heads up on that.
Got a lot of neutrals flying through this area.
Better them than the alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Bought you some parts, spacebar.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Just like you always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Inventory full.
So what's the plan with the new one, Mr. Spacebar? You're gonna do different.
I think I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter. I'm probably making it a little bit too wide, but I want to try to keep the shield profile fairly small.
Are you gonna make it shorter, but then tell people it's longer? No.
Sure.
That really is 6 meters. I promise.
Maybe try and fit some rockets in this
Inventory
time?
full.
Yeah, I'd like to put some missiles in there somewhere.
They're a bit of a pain because of how you have to
Inventory
like, pipe them. Like, inevitably the ship ends up quite wide because of it.
No, I was gonna go.
Handy
with-
one to have.
I was just gonna go with the manual reload for now.
The mess is cleared.
Yep.
You gonna bother with the heavy armor this time?
Nope, that ended up being pointless.
I have a feeling it's not gonna matter with the guns we're coming up against. If they get through the shields, the armor's not gonna save you.
And just let me know if there's anything you've got ready to weld up. I'll give you a hand.
Those reactors are permanent.
We got multiple IDMC signals within 6 clicks. Mobile refineries?
I'm not running from a mobile refinery.
That's what they say they are. Now, there's also an Atlas class frigate patrolling at 6.5. It is getting closer. Are you guys locked to the floor?
Yeah.
Inventory full.
Yep. I'm connected onto the ship, so miner's good.
Okay, you guys ready if I start moving a little bit? See if I can move away from this cluster?
I don't think moving more building is a great plan. Just be ready to jump if we need it.
Okay.
It's only because things will end up inevitably getting loose. And then something goes through the back door.
Okay, well. That
Energy
Atlas class
low.
frigate gets within 3 clicks. I'm gonna pull the panic button. And it is getting closer.
Stuff winds up going through the back door, and then spacebar size, and
Speaking of which, if you guys will get ready to find some seats.
I'll find them because I'm almost out of power, but
Oh shit, that's big.
what's big?
That Atlas.
Oh, that's really close.
I'm not seeing any Atlas. Oh, there it is.
I
yeah.
see it.
2.5 clicks
Okay.
away.
Just went through the floor. I found a chair.
Oh,
Weather
man.
is clear.
How's that?
Local time is 4:35.
And jumping.
Current gravity is 0.3. Artificial.
2.3. Oh man, that's a big ship. Jump complete. Scope is clear.
I am now moving about the cabin.
Well, that was almost 1,000. That was almost 1,500 clicks. I'd like to see them try and track us that far.
All right, your grid now has power there, spacebar.
Okay.
And enough fuel to hold out a little while at least before you gotta worry about filling them up. This other one. You might want to fix the orientation on this one, unless you've got it piped differently. The one that's off there. It looks like the hatch on that one.
Oh.
It looks like it's not facing the same direction as the other one.
Inventory full.
Yeah.
Like, rather than deal with trying to fight over the permissions on that block,
Missions on which block? What are you struggling with? Because I'm having the same on the grinder ship. Those landing gear you shared? Not shared.
no, I was. This is as far as me placing a block on the grid.
Oh, right. You want Spacebar to still be able to paint it?
Yeah. It's only well, I'm finishing up blocks, so I'm sure it's going to still complain that technically I somehow own it because of that. Studio and their crazy security systems.
Wing staying? Yes, no?
Yes.
Happy with current positioning.
second reactor. Oh.
Inventory full.
Oh good, you decided to keep your rear engine layout. I did like that.
Yeah.
I guess you're not going to give it the ring this time, but keep the thruster layout the same. Or maybe, I mean, I think it might fit on there. Although, I don't know,
we'll
actually,
see.
you've got those extra thrusters pointing rearwards now, the pods.
Yeah.
Alright, all 4 reactors are up and running and are loaded with uranium.
Okay.
Should be about 15 per, so that'll be good enough for a long run.
Energy low.
It's awfully thin for a ship.
Turns out I took a little more damage in the puddle jumper when running out of the atmosphere with no shields than I thought. There are a couple of windows on the bottom missing. My serpentine was not quite as good as I thought.
That was not me.
That was me. Don't worry about it.
What are you doing that would cause that sort of massive noise to reverberate through the ship?
I'm just upgrading the, airlock arrangement on CNC.
I'm happy with the thruster arrangement.
All right,
So
I'll start.
that's gonna be welded.
Yeah, I'll start welding those up.
See, I'm gonna need a jump drive on
Energy
this.
low.
I can go in the back.
You might also want to get the cockpit up in place. You can turn off damps on this thing once we get the welder up and going, or the thrusters. Power.
I'm just gonna go ahead and turn them off because I'm not sure about the cockpit placement yet.
Mm-hmm. Why does the studio have a ship out here?
Is they keeping an eye on us?
They haven't really been in our face for a while.
Yeah. I'm sure it's totally coincidence that IDMC has a stationed dry dock that just popped on the radar at 14 clicks.
Can't help but notice, Mr. Spaceball, that as I look over the puddle jumper, further and further, I keep finding curved blocks.
That's weird.
There's some at the
Nice.
bottom as well. I don't know where they came from.
That's pretty impressive considering that he's been back here and I've been back here.
On the bottom, and it's only on one side as well.
That's really weird.
I don't know how that would happen.
Yeah, huh? I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I'm totally convinced.
I mean, you know what they say.
Blocks come in the night.
You'll get that on these big jobs.
He who found it, ground it.
I did, but... Oh, man. Something in the last attack. The last endeavour of the paddle jumper. There's one on the inside. What? How is there one inside spacebar?
Spacebar's not here. If you'd like to leave a message after the beep.
Oh yeah, some part of that combat has damaged something on the paddle jumper that means that it's no longer airtight. And I have no idea what it is. And lots of things that were broken. And I fixed them all. And it hasn't fixed it.
Now that I don't know.
No, I'm not blaming you for this bit. Of this particular crime, I believe you are probably innocent.
Well, I mean, don't assume.
Crime of the curved blocks in the night. Different matter entirely.
Not me.
There's more here.
I have better things to do than to mess around with one man's armor blocks.
Ever rub another man's rhubarb?
I'd hope not.
Okay.
Confirmed. I will do my very best.
Generally don't go around fondling produce anyways, but good advice.
You know, you never know.
Spacebar, can I just say I'm glad that you put all of your thrusters immediately within arm's reach of the connector. It is very convenient of you. Thank you.
Oh, can I disconnect this back here to put something in? I wonder. No, I can't. That'll disconnect the thrusters. Disconnect you there, disconnect you there. Alright, here goes nothing.
Hang on, I want to see nothing.
Nothing.
What were you doing?
I disconnected. I make room for a jump drive.
Oh, you're making sure it wasn't falling apart. Roger.
All right, they're starting to stack up now. If anyone else is coming looking for a ship to be repaired, we're gonna have to tell them there's like a 2-week wait here at this point, guys. This is, yeah.
If you could just do, honestly, I think I'll take the simple wash, although if you can put the shiny stuff on the tires, get them looking nice, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Oh, and the windows, actually, thinking about it. You could do the windows, too.
Yeah, that's gonna cost you a bit extra for that and the Simonize.
I was not bringing it in for repairs. I just happened to notice that it sort of slid neatly through the side door, that was all.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of that could be an air leak would be that slope block you got next to that cargo container there.
Yeah, but
That's
that's been there
probably
since
not
the
sealing it.
start.
Yeah, but, I mean, you could easily replace with a half slope.
No, but I mean, that's been there since the start. It was sealed before.
Mm-hmm.
What on earth happened to the ceiling in here as well?
I mean, what happened to the ceiling?
It's like someone started to build some windows on it and then got bored about halfway through. I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
Are you saying that there was shoddy work at the factory?
I mean, we're the
I'm
factory,
shocked.
aren't we?
Just absolutely shocked at that.
Found the leak! I think. Was that a glass? Oh, that's glass. For a second there was just a hole in the roof. But apparently there is a singular window on the top. Oh, look at it. Little lonely thing. Suppose it was too good to last. Random IMDC dry dock out here.
He's
Slightly
been
unusual.
Been floating around there for a little while.
Yeah, I hadn't really clocked what it was. I saw that it was just not moving and didn't really put two thoughts together, but intriguing that they've got a dry dock. Especially as it's been a while since I last saw any water.
Pretty sure they meant that in a Black Ocean sense, but okay. Probably there to support their long-range campaign against SEMS.
Kinda tempted to go have a look, but that's probably not a good idea. Mr. Spacebar. Some of these blocks I'm not going to be able to get at to weld. You might have to temporarily remove these two batteries up front and remember they're there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or we just slap a welder down on the grinder ship.
Even then, I don't think you'll get in because of how wide the wings are. It's like there's some conveyor tubing that runs down the middle.
Honestly, no, I want those batteries there.
That's not a bad place for the batteries. I'm just, you can see, the conveyor runs behind them. I'm not going to be, not going to be able to get to those. Conveyors? Well, there's some of it's conveyors.
There should be some batteries in there too, like small batteries, emergency batteries.
Oh crap, I done really fucked up this time. Batteries. Please, please, just power the cargo system for long enough to get some fuel in the damn thing.
The reactors are filled up.
Hypothetical.
You know what I would really love? Some future version of this suit. Be some sort of cable that I could use to plug myself into an outlet on the side of the hangar. So I can stop having to run to a seat to recharge this crummy battery every 5 seconds.
Didn't you hear? It's all about cordless.
I'm starting to wonder
Can
if
I
Farrell
tell them?
isn't,
I want to go to them and tell them what they can do with their cord less.
What on earth?
Hmm?
Strange ass noise was that?
I didn't hear anything.
Sounded like a landing gear, like locking and unlocking repeatedly in short succession.
Okay. I didn't hear it.
It's looking all right.
I'm hearing it now too.
You see what I mean? I'm not losing it.
I'm not hearing it.
That means it's you.
Not hearing it, and I'm not seeing anything acting like it's glitching out. Only 5 things in this ship that are even geared down at this point, honestly. All of them look fine. Should I send Mr. Tanky over to give you a little, nice lullaby to go to sleep, perhaps?
No more Mr. Tanky. Thought you lost Mr. Tanky.
He still lives within me.
Who's this Mr. Tanky you're talking about?
Long story.
Long story, one I probably don't want to know, honestly. Life
Would
will
I
make
sleep?
a lot more sense without it.
It all started on a
Sleep better at
long...
night not knowing about it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good then.
At
It
least
started
anytime
on a
you're near
dark and
foul.
stormy night.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good to know.
I really want to put a medium cargo container in here, but I don't want to. But I also want to put my cockpit right in front of those batteries.
What do you need the med for?
Just
Ammo doesn't
storage.
take up
I'll
that
let
much room.
Yeah, I guess yeah, I guess just a series of
You could always
small would
just
be fine.
stick some small into your cargo network.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay, and this is where we're starting to eat into actual materials.
Well, we still have the welder ship too. That's probably carrying
It's got a
quite
bit
few.
in it, yeah. True enough.
Yeah, as far as thruster components go, I'm willing to bet we're...
A decent portion are in there.
Yep.
Energy low.
Actually, not really that much. Superconductors, when we want to build that jump drive
yeah,
on it.
They're all in. Yeah, I see what you mean. And randomly 3 field emitters.
I think that was probably the shield controller.
They use emitters?
I think they use a couple.
Hmm. It's plausible.
There's 50 in the emitter, and yeah, the controller uses 3.
What are you drawing parts for? Thrusters.
Energy critical.
Really think you need this many thrusters?
Yes.
I mean, I've got about this many thrusters on the minor, and it's designed to carry a heck of a lot more weight than this thing's going to be carrying.
I need more speed. I gotta go fast.
Isn't that how you lost half the fighter? Was going too fast in the first place?
Yep. I do seem to recall it was something about entering the atmosphere too quickly.
I'm sorry. I seem to getting some comm interference.
Well, I'll give you comm interference.
Make out quite what you said there.
Something about entering the atmosphere too fast?
Is that Dancing Beaver? Come again. This is Spider Actual. Come in, Dancing Beaver.
Junk pirate frigate. What?
I mean, at least
Well.
they're being obvious about it now.
I guess.
Let's be real. That's how they've been acting the whole time. I like the fact that they're the ones on our side. What up, Junkers?
Yeah, well, you know. And then the one that's the junk smuggler, because, you know, that's something you announce.
Well, it's just alright. Look at the keen one.
Yeah.
Mine- It's probably worse than announcing you're a smuggler. Oh, no, I'm here to blow you up.
Oh, that's like the other one earlier was saying Renaissance. When would the studio have ever been responsible for something like that?
Don't you know they have a need to create or something like that?
What's that catchphrase they're always shouting in their advertisements? Some silly one-word thing. Can't remember what it was.
Now, is this cargo system being weird, or is this... yes, it is cargo system being weird, because literally the things I want are in the cargo I'm looking at.
Gentlemen, we're getting a little crowded around here.
What's new?
As long as none of them are
We're
spiders.
popular folks, what can I say? Everybody wants to come have a look at the Vanguard.
I hope that's not what's happening.
You ready to give some more tours?
If any of them have any
man.
indications that they're spider warships, then we stay away from those.
I
can
haven't
have-
gotten over the last tour that I had to give.
Can have spacebar on the concession stand.
48 hours. Hmm.
You are relatively serious with the thrust of numbers. I should have known.
Well, you know, I'm gonna need.
I'm wondering about this spoiler-like device that's coming together.
I'm trying to do a shroud. I had a shroud on that. Let's see if I can repeat it on here.
Yeah, I remember the shroud. It was cool looking.
Yeah, around the thrusters, and I'm trying to repeat that. I don't remember how to do it. Okay, I'm not coming out far enough, that's why.
Do not forget yourself a emitter and controller as well.
Yeah, I'm wanting to wait until I finish up some more of the skin before I do that.
Out of curiosity, where'd you stick the gyros on this thing?
The what now?
I don't recall welding any as I've been around.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
The fair point.
So from going too fast in an atmosphere to having even more engines and being completely out of control
You got
when entering
space on the
atmosphere.
bottom. Just might have to do a bit of the old gyroscope armor.
What are you talking about? There's 4 of them in the middle there, top and bottom. 4 on top, and 4 on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, good job you planned for that eventuality. Nice.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That's how I did it.
Well, if nothing else, we're getting pretty good at churning out fighters in about an hour.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Well, not just churning it out, also tearing down one too.
Yep.
Energy low.
This is the 6th time we've have to do it, and we've become exceedingly efficient at it.
Well, I think one of the things we've learned is it's better if just one person makes a vehicle and everyone else, because that way it's done ASAP, and it might just survive slightly better because of that.
Well, it also means that there's not a massive line for resources at the assemblers.
This is definitely the way to fly.
Not gonna ask.
As long as he's not putting it in a wet bar up there, we'll be fine.
As far as we're aware, he hasn't found the materials for that yet.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean a bar, but no alcohol. It just kind of loses the point,
Which is
doesn't
kind
it?
of not a bar at that point. It's just like,
Yeah, it's just like a refreshment area. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, everybody's got to take a break every now and then.
I think that's all the thrusters welded up. Now that ought to be enough to get you to Proxima Centauri 3, but whatever you do, please just don't stomp on the gas on those things. They are delicate instruments, and it'd be really nice to have some of them at least come back.
So floor it.
I noticed that you didn't do my tires.
You're also gonna have problems with block damage on the front nose. The 2-1 slopes are gonna be firing off into the edge of the blocks there.
I might need to remove those inner.
You let them burn
Well,
out.
the inner ones, the
Let it
all four of
burn
them.
out. That's the easiest way to figure out which bits of it aren't allowed to be there. Little
Are you
bit.
suggesting that the only way for him to learn is to experience pain?
Possibly. It's the easiest way. It's fairly
I don't know.
direct lessons.
Oh, this way's forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, okay. It's the back end that I've been referring to. I thought that was the front of it. Like that's a pretty.
But you look at a
pretty
ship and you
interesting nose
go,
to
"Is
put
this
on
the
it."
front or the back?"
Well, I didn't know until he actually had guns up and running on it, and now that I see the guns, now I know which way it's supposed to go.
I know that you mention it.
I mean, you know, you can see it kind of flying from both ends.
I mean, he could sort of shoot behind him.
Those could be backwards guns.
Hmm.
I mean,
Are you talking
better
about
than
this
finger
one?
guns.
Those backward guns are my propulsion.
Now, the good news is that jump drive you've got in there is going to be charged in a minute.
There's a gyro in there you can't get at.
Yeah, you got that on these big jobs.
How many big jobs have you done exactly? I'm confused.
Yeah, you got that on these big jobs.
Sounds like you need to bring him into your office and go over his CV.
What's a CV?
That's the thing you do when you're driving across country in a car with your family and you want to talk on the radio with the truckers.
No, it's a carrier vessel. Come on.
Oh, it's like the 12-page document that outlines all of your employment history.
What?
Yeah.
No. Spacebars would no. There's no way it'd be 12 pages.
Well, mine's 12 pages. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
You one
know
of those
how
guys that just list your sports, like every sport you've ever taken part in. Have you got on there maybe received 2 gold stars year 4?
Please tell me Glee Club is on that.
I've just
College
worked a lot of
League
places,
Cup.
that's all, and it's all usually some sort of relevant experience, so I list it.
Gold swimming certificate, year 7.
Well, this is new. You know how I was getting nervous because there were a bunch of ships that were jumping in around us?
You get nervous because they're on.
They're all gone. Except for the IDMC dry dock.
Ironic, really. We find their dry dock, and that's the one place that there's no IMDC.
I wonder if there's anything there we could take.
Should we finish the fighter first before we consider how we're going to lose it?
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's plenty of ways to lose the fighter, to be honest.
Well, indeed, but let's finish it first. Then we can consider how we're going to lose it.
Okay, fair enough.
Well then. It's missing something, Spacebar.
What's that?
Place for your bonds.
A place for a what?
You fool.
And possibly a beacon?
I assume you want to sit in it. Or is this one of these trophy builds where it just sits up on a cabinet somewhere? It's a bit big for that, so I'd imagine not, but...
I'm not done with the Grebling yet.
Oh, that's Farrell. Sorry, Farrell.
I think that that was kind of sounding like, okay, this will be about another hour. I'm gonna go see what I can do with the miner at this point then. I think I've managed to botch pretty much every bit of it, I think, at this point.
Sounds like you?
Hmm?
Energy low.
Alright.
But you're going to need to greeble around those blocks, aren't you? You might as well put them on.
Yeah.
Whoa, you can do that. You can do that the whole way around.
Do what?
Come and have a look at it from the back.
Yeah, I was trying to mimic that.
It's going to end up really big.
From
From behind, at least. Like that's bulking out your... If you look at that's bulking out your profile a fair bit, it feels.
It's not too bad. It'll be alright.
Okay.
Because it'd still be, shorter than it is wide. So, in theory, the shield should be fine. Which I should probably put that stuff down.
I'm bored with sitting around waiting for somebody to jump on my ass.
I'm hearing funny noises again. Oh, it's Tex opening and closing doors upstairs. Okay.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That makes more sense.
Oh,
Okay.
that was the things you were. Sorry.
No. I mean, what we were hearing earlier, I don't know. This was a different noise. It was just, it sounded like someone opening and closing a hangar door, except there was no, like, I could see everybody, and there was no hangar doors opening and closing. That's because I could hear you through the floor.
That was just me fixing the airlock. I got a little
Fixing
bored.
the airlock, he says.
Yeah,
So, what do I want to place first? To the controller or the emitter?
You place the controller first, then the emitter.
Do we have to weld the emitter first? Or the controller, rather? Or does
You,
it matter?
ideally, yeah.
Okay. Okay, now let me place the emitter. Good grief, what was that?
Alright, no idea what you're talking about. Nope. Scope is still clear. I'm not paranoid. They really are out to get us.
Even more reactive.
Yeah. You never know.
How many is he putting on there?
Enough.
By which you mean infinite amounts. Okay.
Good to know.
Do you want this to die again? Because I don't.
Let's see. Do I have any...
Oh. We got company coming in, guys.
I'm seated.
It's a mobile refinery! No, not the mobile refinery!
And a recycler!
And the recycler and a mining rig turbine.
I was just seated because I happened to be recharging, but...
I'm not running away from a mobile refinery. Not unless it acts real feckin' aggressive.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, you know...
Just saying.
They're coming after us because we didn't recycle our whatevers.
Because we left that
recycling.
trash back on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming for us. That large grid with all the heavy armor we didn't use.
No wonder they were trying to blow you guys up. Litter bugs. Speaking of Paranoia, has anybody heard from Wasted Mom recently?
Don't
He
start.
stopped calling me.
Nope. Let's not go there.
Nope, hasn't been calling me lately.
That's good.
Nice change of events, honestly.
Spacebar?
Hmm? Um,
They're not heading directly, but they are getting closer. Everything still battened down in case we need to run?
Mm-hmm.
I'm banned.
I guess I'll have to pause the movie.
I don't even want to know what you were watching, to be honest.
Vanguard.
What you're watching? Oh God.
Well, I mean,
I mean, I'm
guess
trying
if
to
you're-
pick up, ideas.
Ideas for what?
I mean, there was the one with the blue alien that the captain hooked up with.
I guess if you're doing historical research for
You wanna find a
reconstructing
blue
parts of the
alien?
ship.
Okay.
I don't think that's research, Farrell.
Hmm.
Not from the way it sounds.
Well, and then there was the episode with the green alien that the captain hooked up with. And then the one in the foil costume. He wasn't a strange color, just wore, like, have a weird lame thing.
So you're doing research for going out and cosplay as one of them?
No, I just, what can I say? I mean, I like the actor they got for that.
I feel like we should be sealing off the section of the ship that he's in permanently.
Interesting. A bunch of grinding rigs and mining rigs and the whole IMDC convoy.
Well, we are near a dry dock. I mean, I guess that makes more sense in this constant. Right.
Yeah, no, it definitely does.
It looks like if they get start getting a little too close, say 2.5, just start moving away from them slowly. Because they aren't in a rush by the looks of things.
No, they're not. No, I'm not worried about them. I'm just hoping that they, well, we've got the sun between us and them, so they may have trouble picking us up. I don't know if our luck changes.
Wait a minute, we have luck?
Yeah, just not good.
How fast they're closing has slowed down quite massively.
Yeah, they're definitely slipping past.
They're not, yeah, it's not us they're actually interested in. They're just on the road.
They're definitely not small ships, though.
Let's have a look. What we got? I mean, I could go and poke them with the pub jumper, but really, holy moly! Convoy.
Yep.
Hi, IMDC. How you doing? I take back what I said. I'm not going to go and poke them.
No, they're pretty.
Everybody, shh.
What kind of what? Who names their transport Bumblebee? Tiny. How much can I really carry if it's Bumblebee?
Did they just reverse course, or is it just me?
No, it's just you. They're still travelling as they were. I got quite a nice view.
Yeah. Noble Refinery. Bumblebee Termite. Oh, yeah, cool.
Like a full-on... I wonder where they're off to. That'll be the next question, right?
As long as they're going anywhere but where we're going.
Oh, where are we going?
Oh, never mind. I was using a bottom turret.
Roger that.
That's why they all of a sudden changed direction on me. I was like, yeah.
Well, that is a valid point. I mean,
Suddenly demonstrating an ability to turn rapidly, like you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, well, I was concerned.
They're coming, and they're more maneuverable than we think. Well, they're also going, so thumbs up to that. How we looking? Spacebar.
Just buttoning up a few things down here.
And life in the world of Farrell? Hydrogen.
Slowly getting back on track.
Why are some of them on and some of them off?
Because I'm rebuilding, so I haven't turned any of the ones that are back on, back off yet.
Well, I put them all in the group for you. I can't turn them off because access denied, but they're in the group. Oh, he's getting speedy. Look at him. I said he's getting speedy. Look at him. Well, I'm glad you're speedy, because I was about to try and help build those bottom ones, and I can tell you you're doing it a damn sight quicker than I would have been if I tried to help.
Well,
I would be about 2 blocks in at this point, I suspect.
I've done this several times. I know the pattern now.
Wait a minute. That means he's broken the code.
I'm pretty sure the code was already working.
If he's broken the code, then he knows. We have to stop him.
Oh, that don't look good.
I'm with you. It does come together a bit now you've got all the engines on there. It is chunky, but probably not too chunky. Now we just get to see which bits burn off when you first fly.
You gonna color it afterwards, or you just gonna keep it Bondo gray?
I haven't decided on the color yet. I got some ideas.
And he even managed to get some curve blocks in there, although I feel the urge. Weirdly.
Replace them with slopes. I mean, turnabout is fair play.
Is it getting bigger, Farrell?
Is what getting bigger?
Your minor.
It's wider than it was, but
I mean, you get too much bigger, you're gonna have to start calling it a major instead of a minor.
yeah, it's fine.
Can we lock him on the brake for that?
Got more junk in the trunk.
Have we
that's
made
all.
a break yet?
I've been locked in the bridge for a while. Might be going a little stir crazy. Been in the ship a long time.
Yeah, this is the first. Usually it's me sitting around watching Wasted Build and not doing anything.
I've been helping. What are you talking about?
I know.
You guys hearing that noise again?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
The boots one. It sounds like someone's boots are locking and unlocking over and over again.
No, I'm not hearing it up in the EIC.
And it's not me because I'm working actually against gravity, so I'm not using my boots.
There's a very mobile space station. Obviously a new meaning of the word space station.
It's just a space station when it feels like it. Space stations have needs too sometimes.
Even more guns.
Well, more rearranging the guns.
Oh, I see you're moving them rather than giving them more. Roger.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do color-wise?
I suppose it is about that time to think about color, isn't it?
Well, maybe at some point welding up that somewhat unusual looking cockpit you have there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
In tweaking the designs, have we, Mr. Spacebar? Fiddling in the database. You're not supposed to do that, you know. There's lawyers out there. I swear you signed some sort of agreement. When purchasing company blueprints, you know, we have to modify the blueprints, you know.
Hey, is that a pirate station over there?
It's been there for a while, and no, it's not pirate, it's IMDC.
You sure?
Oh, I thought he meant the other station that's just been moving along.
I think you should go check that out. Just make sure.
Oh, you mean the Space Station 02 that's 4 clicks from us? That is going on a little journey. Don't see anything either. That's even more impressive. For a space station, it's very small.
Does it have a cloaking device? I saw it earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you moving the ship deck?
He is, yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Warn people.
I thought everything was locked down.
Well, the ship is locked down. I am not.
Oh.
Individuals.
Ergo,
Engineers.
as soon as things start suddenly drifting away from what I'm grinding and I'm grinding something else, so there's a little bit of a problem.
Fine. Okay.
Now, about that color. Oh, I don't like where that cockpit is. It'd be too hard to push it back.
Can't you just, like, greeble it in a bit more? I think it'd have the same effect. Those 2 lines on top of it, above it, just adjust those slightly and I reckon you'll be the same place.
Let me say something about Grebling.
Something about bonk and a loud bang?
That was me. Parachute.
I know that. Okay. Oh, parachute.
Yeah, very, very heavy, you know, packed items.
To be fair, canvas can be heavy backed up that much.
I've still got some more greebling I want to do, but... No, that's a bit bright.
Oof. Wow.
Yeah, alright there. You off to a rave after this, are you?
Yeah, I don't like where that cockpit is, actually. I don't know.
You're gonna redesign the whole ship because you don't like the cockpit.
No, maybe.
Hey, if the seat don't fit, it's not legit.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go hide back in my room.
I need to find a place for landing gear.
In fact, I'll stop typing, given I'm in the out-of-character cockpit anyway. Suffice to say, tonight's episode is not going entirely as planned, and I'm apologising now for the frequent AFKs, not AFKs, but you know what I mean, AF game, I guess, that I'm doing at the moment, trying to figure out why certain things are not working as they should be. Or as I thought they would be. Maybe not as they should be, maybe I just misunderstood, but you know what I mean. Sorry, guys. Yay! Live! It's a spacebar. How do you see out of this thing?
Hop in and take a look.
The trap.
Okay. Apparently spacebar required privacy in his cockpit for reasons unknown. Oh. I guess the privacy gas is an interesting touch.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm not entirely sure why you're worried about people looking at you, but what is it? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's after what the company did with those blooming... That highlights reel of you in that ball cockpit. In the unfortunate position. Yep,
Yeah,
okay, now I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you with anything? I think you're at a tweaking stage, really, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm more trying to button it up. I'm trying to figure out if I can
Get out of here,
get away with our connector down here.
I mean, given she's uranium fueled, do you... No, that's not too bad on the profile.
I might still put landing gear on it as well if I can figure out a good place to kind of tuck them
Landing
away.
gear is kind of more helpful than the connectors. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, I figure connector for refueling and then
Yeah,
landing gear
I
for...
mean, although you are uranium, so you don't need to worry about that so much.
Yeah.
Quite easy to hand shift it over.
Might actually be able to put those there.
To be honest, I think we just need to reserve this area of the back of the Vanguard as the building area as well. with the two cargo access ports.
If you don't mind being upside down, this isn't a bad spot either.
Yeah, where you got the ones in the roof instead. What? Oh, he did say he was going to have rockets.
Well, they all came back.
Hmm?
Who is they?
All the, I don't know.
Are you still watching those old episodes of Vanguard now, and you're in one of the clip shows?
No, I'm watching all the neutral ships that are popping in around us.
Hmm. Again, all the while it's neutral ships, I'm kind of okay.
Yeah, no, just
As the options go, neutral ships pretty okay.
this is the longest that I've stood still in a long time. So I'm kind of interested to see how much traffic there is through this region.
Like I said earlier, so long as none of it is spiders, there could be as much traffic as there needs to be. And for that matter, if any of those people are on their way to take out the spiders, then all the luck to them. They have my blessing. But I do have to wonder, maybe I should put up some sort of reward for Mr. Tanky.
You did say junk was friendly, right?
Yeah, junk's friendly.
Okay. One of those pirate frigates from the junk faction popped in. 3K.
Yeah, I mean, that's all good with me. The junk has done I mean, they're not as good as SEMS. SEMS have really kept our backs pretty well covered. Junkers have just kind of fought stuff in the nearby area, which is, you know, fine.
They're kind of like scavengers, vultures or something.
Or, you know, like junkers.
I want to see it fly, Spacebar. Come on. We've been waiting.
Come on.
The thing is, it looked,
at some point.
for after an hour, it was mostly done. It looked. We're now 2 hours in. We're still not taking off. All right, I'll give you 1 hour and 45 minutes. Hour and 45 minute build so far. I want to see this complete before 2 hours, Spacebar. You can do it. I'll give you a bonus on your next paycheck. 20%.
Wait, we're getting paid?
I'll give you 20%.
20% more than what you're getting paid right now.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
20% of zero is still zero.
But theoretically, we're going to really make bank as soon as we sell this thing, right?
Be better.
Crap, do you see the Typhoon class that's close?
Nope.
Negative.
And the Etherean.
Yeah,
What
I was watching the Antherian.
WDMD? I think we've run across them before, have we?
See Space One, that's how you do
They
it.
seem to be new.
Just gotta commit a bit harder.
Do we have any missiles?
We should.
Now's a good time to be asking that question, right? Hey, I built a missile launcher. Do we have any missile? And the answer is yes. Why not take them out of the ones on the front of the Vanguard? Because those are not being used. Exactly, are
Yeah, I already got them.
I mean, they could be.
they? No, they couldn't. You're gonna swing the Vanguard around to target something, moving around like any of the stuff we encounter.
Yeah,
I'll believe it when I see
slowly.
it. Yeah, and
Slowly.
then and they're still moving? No, Dex. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
I get a little nervous with turret AI.
I just don't like
Anything
AI in general. I know.
Anything that might choose not to fire.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
No, Jesus. No. No, I'm too young. Can you imagine that? Man suffers to death. Man suffocates to death. 23 years old. It'd be terrible. See it in the papers now. Live on TV.
You think anybody's going to believe that you're 23?
They bloody well better.
Mm-hmm.
Back out of that grave and tell him.
Yeah, sure.
Just saying, spacebar, that dry dock is haunting you.
Is it now?
Yep. It doesn't think you have any guts.
Or we could not piss off even more people and just let it be.
Moves. Go on then. Whoosh. Don't whoosh. And have you taken the blueprint?
Yes.
He says, getting out of the cockpit for no reason.
That sounded super convincing.
All right.
Whoosh! You are clear for whoosh. Clear on all angles as long as you just go forwards.
Yep. Go whoosh.
Whoosh! He's gone! Yeah!
That's a whoosh.
Good whoosh. He
Now,
gone.
does he have braking thrust in every direction?
He darn well better.
The amount of
Welded up
thrusters,
about-
with the amount of thrusters we welded up, he's gonna have blooming thrust in all directions at this point. And if he doesn't, then if he crashes, he deserves it, and we will then hang him afterwards.
I have weapons on this, you know.
If you shoot this ship, you are fixing it.
To be honest, the Vanguard would still beat it. Volume of fire. Takes spacebar too long with his guns to burr through to the important bits. He knows where they are, it'd still take too long. Your cockpit isn't done.
Super red.
There you go.
It was between the red and the green. I did
Ah!
like the green.
God, no, this just reminds me of that. You remember that crappy ass company used to sell, oh, way back. They talk about it in history lessons these days. They used to sell, like, went from dodgy peripheral company all the way to, like, biotech and augmentation. And their thing was just green LEDs on everything. And of course, ended up with that whole corruption incident where there was just a bunch of shady software released out to everyone's neural link. And sure enough, yeah, green LED eyes is great and all, but when then someone can just get in, access literally your memories. Mm-hmm. What are they called? Sword? No,
it
not
was
sword.
it was Crazer, which in retrospect it should have been obvious. You didn't want to put anything named Crazer inside your head, but nobody knew that.
Please note that I have a perfectly normal opinion of Crazer Company, and I do not blame them for any problems that their products may or may not have. Sorry, did I say something there?
She could be a bit faster.
Want to lock me in a room?
Oh, right now, 619,000 shield health. And I bet I can make that a little bit better.
Well, I can confirm you're faster than the puddle jumper. We'll see whether or not you live as long.
Plus, I can kind of go stealth mode and turn off the beacon.
Well, that's a feature of a beacon, rather than a feature of your ship's spacebar, I think.
Let me have it.
As much as I like the new ship, I don't think you can claim that one. It's a nice looking ship. I like it, but beacon technology is not yours. Well, with that built and the current quiet, I wonder if...
You had to say the Q word, didn't you?
Well, you're not going to like what comes next either. It might be time to revisit a certain planet.
Oof.
Nope.
I believe it's a planet you are quite familiar with and really enjoy, if I remember rightly. Anyway, we can rescue your friend. I'm sure he'll still be there somewhere.
That's dirty pool, man. Pulling out Mr. Tanky like that.
No, you don't really want to go back, but... It was pretty nice as far as materials was concerned. I mean, especially if maybe we think about hitting up the flip side for uranium.
We are going down there with all of the guns in the world.
We're going down there with 2 shielded ships this time that are both armed. 3 shielded ships this time. 2 of which are armed. Is that not? That's a lot better than last time, right? Can actually protect ourselves?
Gotta remember, I think the bigger problem here is not necessarily the spiders, but IMDC.
Oh, I realize that, but that's why I'm mentioning the shields and the guns. Like, we can actually fight IMDC a bit. Hey, Spacebar, how are your shields looking? Have you actually tweaked them yet?
700,000.
It's okay, I suppose.
That was 768,000.
I was expecting more, I must be honest.
Yeah, I kind of was as well. But it's only 4 large reactors and a handful of smalls.
I don't remember how much I had.
I got 4 large and 6 smalls.
197. No. Well, good enough. Well, would you... Get away from here. There's another nacelle. Get out. Come on. Go. Get. Go. This is my nacelle. We're on separate ones we can exit freely. We're on the same one. We're gonna crash into each other.
Oh.
You know it's true! Like, when something actually happens, the very first thing that happens is both of us release and smash straight into each other. Especially if you parked facing towards me as well.
Fine, I'll just go park inside.
Can if you want. There's a reason
No,
I
so
park
then you'll
out here.
Then you'll smash into me.
I mean,
Not if I
yeah.
park in the back.
Again, there's a reason I park out here. Do you fit sideways through the side hangers? Because I do. And I noticed that the way the hangers are set up, it is a straight line sideways out.
Yeah, but
Almost. It's not a straight line sideways out, ignore me. That is entirely wrong.
in an emergency situation, I would not want to be flying to
No,
those.
Going about the worst possible on the thing rather than anything else.
Oh, I can just barely fit sideways.
Well, everyone likes a wonderful planet where the ground is blood, and ice is rock, and rock is ice, and spiders are spiders. I've heard.
And men are nervous.
And Mr. Tanky is present.
I would ask for combat pay, but it's not like we're getting paid at this point, so...
She'll do. I did notice that someone added some more rounded blocks for me.
You're talking about Farrell, I think?
Not... Yeah, I've been working on the mire the whole time.
Thank you, Farrell.
Nice
Why
try.
not
Must
some
have
more?
been text one.
Whoever I did it, I'm glad they did. Because I was planning on doing that anyways.
I thought they looked quite good where they were, but obviously I would not be adding round blocks to it.
Oh, no, not at all.
I wouldn't do that sort of thing. Well, shall we?
What are we shelling?
We're heading back to everyone's favorite planet.
Oh. And I'll hop in a cockpit.
Yeah, I'll hop in.
Alright, I'm in a
Love
cockpit.
it.
Okay, is everybody batten down?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Roger that. Resting.
Oh, suit UI just crashed.
One of our nacelles is apparently taking damage.
No, that's the solar panel on the bottom of it. It's been like that for a while. And, like, I don't know. I don't think we need the solar panels on the bottom of the cells. Like, I can't imagine they're doing
slew
anything.
over a little bit.
This is interesting. The suit's actually asking me for feedback this time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell them to piss off.
Let's see.
Make better suits next time.
Let's see. They want me to tell them what I was doing when things went bad. I was minding my own business.
Tell them about the knee
And
joints.
was just grouping some thrusters together when the entire world went blank. Please fix. Best of love, Barrel. There. I'm
Should have
sure
mentioned
they'll be
the
happy
knees.
with that. Hmm?
Should have mentioned the knees. We've not seen the
Why?
knees in these suits. They're broken, man.
Get out of here, Stalker.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
There's some sort of
just in general
actuator in
anyways.
there, or I don't know, like something in there that's designed to hold the suit together. And every time you crouch down, it looks, looks and feels.
Crunchy.
All right. Everything battened down? Ready to do a full power jump?
Yep.
Hatches are battened.
Patches are hattened.
I was in the cockpit, so you're fine to jump without me.
Well, if you need to finish rebooting your suit.
It'll take me a while because I got to get the suit plugins to reload here.
Roger that. Okay. Jumping then.
I just think more plugins, Farrell's right.
Well, you know, stuff to avoid all the junk that they try to pop up on you, all the pop-up ads and everything.
All right, jump complete.
Roger that.
Give me a second to get a little more headway underway, and then we'll just coast until we're recharged for the next jump. All right, that'll be good. All right, 3 minutes until we're charged.
I think the extra jump drive was nice.
Yeah, that was the 200,000. You can do that in a couple of jumps. You want me to open the rear door?
There's a gap in the rear door.
Oh,
It's like, as a space engineer getting out of the back of this thing without opening the door is not that difficult. Could be easier, but yeah, when you're not in a rush, yeah.
I don't have a modulator or anything on this.
I might build myself a modulator as well. It looks like, as far as I understand it, those things allow you to switch it up between how much you're resisting incoming like damage types, and these guys seem to mostly be doing kinetic, so maybe it will help. But
are you okay?
Oh,
Thing your transponder, you went overboard.
yeah.
did you run into me?
No, I don't know. I ran into
Okay,
the.
I'm breaking.
I'm only asking because something hit me.
Suit's back
I
up.
think it was my backpack.
It had a go a little bit, but yeah.
I mean, just say man overboard or something next time.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, I don't think it was man overboard. I don't think he went overboard.
No, I hit the rear hanger and then the rear hanger doors and died.
Went a bit sploot.
Yeah. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, modulators. All right, I'm back on.
And now I'm having more suit problems.
Okay. Are you guys ready for me to move a little more? Yeah, I'm gonna hold still.
Hold for the time being, if you
Okay.
can.
Can do. We're mostly clear in the area.
You're still in the seat, Farron, right?
Yeah, I'm still in a seat. I suspect something in the ship is not interacting very well with the suit UI. So every time I try to do a group with something, it's causing it to bug out.
That's weird.
It'll probably take me about another 2 or 3 minutes to get this sorted out.
You know what? I'm thinking that it's not these ships keep popping in on us. I think our sensors are wonky. Taking a while for us to get a good return. Wonder if we busted something.
The thing I want to know is why every single time I reboot the suit, it keeps telling me that some person named Shaq sucks.
Well, they pass through some new update to it that just spams you that every time you log in.
Mm-hmm. Really weird.
Who is that guy anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I am back in and seated.
Okay.
I seem to have died again. Where am I? I don't recognize this room.
Hi.
That is not a line you want to hear.
Hi.
I guess the good news is you've got long-range comms apparently wherever you are.
No, he's up in the combat bridge.
I'm up here in the combat bridge where Texas apparently built himself a bed.
Well, I figure I need to be close to the controls.
What did you do?
And some planters.
I'm coming up.
I did some interior decorating.
What are you talking about? I haven't changed much.
No, just fancy doors going into here and... What in blazes?
Well, welcome to the new combat command.
You've got a lovely view of that, of the cargo network there.
Yeah, Anyway, up here in this corner, there's a nice little lounging area, Or if you get fatigued on your long journey, you can go up here, cook a cup of noodles, get some Clang Cola. There's a bar here for if we ever get anything to actually drink.
I'm noticing something here.
Huh?
Well, you've given yourself plenty of ways to take in liquid, which is good. You've given yourself nowhere to relieve it.
Oh, no. Over here.
Oh god, he's actually got a walled off.
Well, you know, I figured you didn't guys want to walk in the middle of me taking care of business, so to speak, you know. Nice little shower, because somebody was complaining about me never taking a shower. But I've been stuck in this ship for quite a while now.
No. True. And I mean, it's not using up resources that we don't need elsewhere.
Yeah.
Temptation to, like, just a small soup puncture would all it take.
No, we're fully sealed in here, see?
Oh, and a door opening. You'd forget anyway. I mean, to be fair, that does make the shot easier. No. Also, your PC's blue screened.
Yeah, I know. It keeps crashing. There's something wrong with the wire. That's actually my big screen TV.
Well, I'm happy for you, Tex.
I've just been really, really bored.
Yep, that much is pretty clear.
How are you still...
What?
He's still working on that thing.
These bits are poking out.
What?
We're charged again if we want to jump.
At the back. The bits are poking out the shield. That's not good.
You'll get that on these big jobs.
You will not get that on these big jobs. Come here.
Hey! I can...
I was ready for this.
What was that?
I was ready for that as well.
Come here, let me pick you up.
That's not how landing gear work.
Oh.
I'm in your connector now. I don't think I can get sucked up in there either.
Okay, well.
Why am I the one that's in the seat waiting patiently to make this jump when we're going back to the planet that's the last place in the entire universe I want to be?
Hey!
Wasn't that you?
Were you...
Did it hit you?
No?
Then it wasn't it you.
They're
I'm in a
worried
seat.
about me. Base
Come on,
car?
seat.
He calls it a seat. I ain't no seat. Bloody limousine.
I don't know what you're talking about. I found it this way.
Jump complete.
How far we got to go?
Who knows? Not far enough, I suspect.
It's getting bigger and bigger. Spacewell.
Yeah, you'll get that on these big jobs.
It is a small job.
Better than no jobs. Oh, I'm on a plate. How did I end up with one extra? Oh, IMDC Corvette, 5K in closing.
Roger that. Closing fast.
Relatively. I'm in the fighter just in case.
I'm good.
I'm on turret.
I'm in a seat
Oh,
though.
War Patrol. I like the fact that it's called a War Patrol. Nice and obvious.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess I was worrying about the wrong thing. I should have been worrying about the thing that was saying, "Hey guys, I'm coming to get you," not the other things. We are 72% charged.
Well then,
We should probably move.
yeah.
That is
Actually, yeah.
one big ship.
You gotta jump right,
that's-
spacebar.
Yeah.
Just checking. Just in case it becomes relevant.
Doesn't look like it. It's gonna pass. Yeah, it's passing wide of us.
That's because I'm burning hard away from it. Alright, I'm gonna hold steady at that speed.
Cool. Just in time for me to do this. And then... this. Sorry. Evening stream. Technical difficulties break.
Mhm.
Okay, so basically, we've managed to end up somehow with a number of our NPC factions just straight up broken. In fact, I'm not going to go into why they're broken. Let's just straight up say they currently aren't working. And that is a problem.
Yeah.
Hmm. Straight up broken in that they're just not engaging, or?
Alright, straight up broken in that but neither SPRT, aka the pirate faction, or VCOR can currently spawn at all.
Hmm.
That is why we haven't, if you think about it, we've been on planets for such a long time where pirates don't really spawn anyway, we haven't really noticed it. But when did you last actually see a pirate ship? An SPRT ship?
We've had spurt maydays showing up, but that's about it.
You know what I mean? They've been kind of missing. And yeah, now know why. Thank you, Lucas. And unfortunately, the byproduct of that is that certain things that were supposed to happen this evening didn't happen at all. Damn it. How's everyone doing?
To be honest, surprising nobody really, right? Yeah, Nikolai. I mean, it's good to at least that we managed to get the fighter rebuilt.
It's good to do some building and so on. It's just, you know, when you have some plans for an episode, but you still got to do them do them live. Sometimes story beats need to be hit.
Sometimes you just have to break down and whack it with a hammer.
Guys, don't join yet. Sorry.
Rudder.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit late, but it just dawned on me that there is a way of still potentially rescuing the original plan, but it requires a couple of other changes.
How's everyone in chat doing?
I'll be having a good long weekend. I think most of the Western world at least gets a long weekend this weekend.
Yeah, in the US it's Memorial Day weekend, so it'll be a 3-day weekend for
just straight up May
most
Day
people.
in the UK for all intents and purposes. Nice and straightforward. Don't complicate things. It's May Day.
Text won't be bored.
Good opportunity to say a bit of a because people have specifically been asking quite a lot this evening as well. Spacebar the Legendary with all his mods. Go check him out in the workshop, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're right.
Shut up, you. Take it
Yeah.
sometimes.
He has
God
an
damn it.
entire list of mods.
And so we're using half of the stuff we're using in this series is spacebar
Yeah, it
stuff.
says.
It just kind of
As we're
goes
going
that
through, it's
way.
like, whose thrusters are those? Oh yeah, well those are space bars. But yeah, that cockpit was the space bars, and so on. He makes the good stuff.
Yeah,
Sometimes he makes himself the good stuff.
Sometimes he makes himself a totally special cockpit for just himself.
I wondered where that question in the winching channel came from earlier.
That's exactly why.
It was just weirdly out of nowhere. Space was like,
Hey,
I think
I
I
can
might build us all custom cockpits, like one to reflect each
Aw,
person's
man.
playstyle.
So generous. So generous.
Well, I'd come up with the concept for that fighter like earlier in the week, and I was like, oh man, it needs kind of a cool cockpit.
You're awesome, spacebar. Oh, God damn it.
I mean, it's my mod. I can sneak whatever I want to in it.
No,
Yeah,
damn
no.
right.
No, it was just the way you phrased that. It's like, I'd like to make you guys something nice.
I mean, I do it still intend on doing that, but you know.
I'm down. Having seen yours this evening, I started getting me thinking about what potentially could be the wasted cockpit. I love how I suspect you didn't give it an icon intentionally as well.
What? No.
Yes, come on now. Hid it in the G menu as well. I was just like, I saw it relatively early on. I was like, hang on. As soon as you put it down, I was like, hang on a second. Go and look in the thing. Yep, sure enough, there's no icon there.
That's why I waited so long to put it down.
I figured. Appeared last, never got welded until absolute last.
Even after I pointed out, hey, you should probably put a cockpit on this grid to make sure you could turn off the dampeners.
Yeah,
and
that
thrusters.
explains quite a lot, doesn't it? Why is spacebar taking so long to decide his cockpit? Yeah, well, we've discovered the truth. The dirty truth. It looks good, I like it. I mean, I'd like to see the person try and give you crap about that one being derivative.
Oh,
Well, it's got a seat in it, I suppose, so yeah,
Mhm.
fair enough. And you can see out of it. So, man.
Oh, I found new.
He built that in a
new
week. It's
airlock.
not uncommon with Spacebar for him to be building mods on the day of Vanguard.
Yep.
Which is his own problem, because then he ends up trying to use them on the night of Vanguard, and there'll be a small element of it that he forgot.
I'll have you know I started that last night
There you go, you see what I mean?
and finished it earlier this afternoon.
How many hours? Let's do that for all of us, if you're going to do it, not just me. I know I'm about to hit 5,000.
Oh, let's see.
4,871 for me.
I am at 3,094.7 hours.
And that's on this account. I do have another one. Although that one kind of cheats because that one was mostly used as the camera account.
2,861.
I have 2,500 in Space Engineers, 2,600 in Blender.
And yeah, I was about to say.
Which is for space.
And let's be real, a lot of the time they were open at the same time.
And that doesn't count in Blender, you know, that I do at work when in my downtime either.
Mind you, that's 3,000 hours over what, 5 years or something like that I've been playing this game.
Yeah. Still a good number of hours.
Still a good number of hours, yes.
I've been playing Space Engineers for 2014, so it's 7 years.
Oh, has it really been that long? Goodness.
2014, end of 2014, like right at the end, so probably might as well call it 6 years.
Yeah.
Through to now, so yeah, 6 years, 4,000, or almost 5,000 hours. So it's about 1,000 hours a year.
I didn't have a lot of hours until I started modding.
which breaks down to, because I like doing this.
Yeah, I was just trying to do the math to break that down to number of streams.
202.9 days. Which then makes my... Oh, wow, that puts the WoW time into perspective. Shit. Given WoW is always... If you do playtime in WoW, it's always read as years, days, hours, and minutes, rather than just in straight hours. And my WoW one is has a 3 at the start of it.
Let's see, we're going on about, 130 hours or so in Vanguard alone?
And co-op was the big one, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, group survival, but so much of group survival wasn't seen. Like, the time spent in group survival wasn't seen on stream.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've had Space Engineer since May of 2014.
Okay, oh, maybe it was early 2014, it was 2013 that was the initial release. God, yeah, so it might be 7 years.
I remember, I think I bought it because I was watching LSG's survival series back in the day. I think.
Not Aaron from Last Stand Gamers.
Yeah,
Not that one
the
guy.
same.
Wow. Almost 0.25% of my time playing SC has been doing just Vanguard.
Which means 50% of it will have been uncooperative, and 25% will have been group survival. Welcome, thanks.
Yep, about that. Yeah.
To be honest, if I remember rightly, when you started with helping us with group survival, you had like 100 and something hours.
Yeah, not much. My first video with you and Shaq was that A-Wing one. I hadn't been playing that long.
How long have I had this?
Yeah, Mr. Galzone, my WoW time is like 3 years, 117 days or something like that. But to be fair, that I have been playing since 2005. So, you know, that's 16 years for that time.
Oh, I don't even want to know how many hours I've spent in loading screens for SC. That would be a depressing stat. Until I moved over to the SSD, I was, a good 3+ minutes of loading time. Not more.
Yeah, sounds about right, Brofold. But then you're a lunatic, so... Oh, there it came. I'm sorry, Zach. That took like a weirdly long length of time to come through, judging by what you were saying earlier in chat. But it has finally showed up. I appreciate that, dude. I managed to catch stream. I just want to say thanks for all the great and entertaining content over the years. Here's to what's next. Sweet, dude. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you. Hey. Let me know when you guys are in.
Yeah, back in.
Loading.
Loading. Please wait.
SC is pretty at the moment because Wasted makes a good universe. Let's be real. Everything in this world was custom placed by me, and unfortunately, that might have been a problem. Like the little planet clusters look cool, but
They don't do a lot for performance.
It's not that.
They're too far away.
It's the fact that I spaced them so far apart, and we're so far away from where the center of the world is. Like, Space Engineers has a place on the map that is 0000. And if I take a GPS of where we currently are, that is how far away we are from 0000. And that is a problem, because it introduces something called floating point errors, which is basically where they store this data as a floating point value. A floating point value can only contain so many digits. And we've hit the maximum, so it starts to average. And when you start to average, you get things like the orb is underground because it's about a meter away. And so on.
Clanging grids and
And connector bugs.
And collector bugs and grids locking onto surfaces that are below where they're supposed to be and things like that. And to anyone who says, yeah, jump into a new world, if you haven't figured it out today from the title, the number of the episode, and what everything was supposed to be, that was supposed to be today. The plan was we get kicked the crap out of by waves that happen to arrive every 33 minutes and force us to jump away from here. And what didn't happen was the above.
But, to be fair, not through any fault of our own.
Yeah,
no,
like Pody
byproduct
says.
of weird. Like, the end result is like this isn't anything that, like, this is not a flaw with how Lucas has got his mod set up. This is not a flaw with Space Engineers. It's just a weird byproduct of the interaction between the two. Means that essentially our two factions got broken, and in particular the most important one, the pirates. But yeah, it is what it is. Live.
I am back in fully.
Ditto.
Cool, in which case, I apologise for that interruption to your regular programming. Studio out.
Alright, jump drive is charged again, guys.
Alright, give me 1 sec.
I'm just chilling in the puddle jumper for now.
Yeah, I'm just staying in
Things
the
are things are charging quick enough. I don't feel the need to get out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Go to jump.
Jumping. Does anybody have that orbital spot over the crate? I don't have that one anymore.
I daren't even look at the list of my GPS points at this. Like, I should have kept them more up to date, honestly, and cleared out some of the junk because.
Yeah, because I have the spider flats, but obviously that's on the.
That's above where the platinum should be.
Especially as I'm not exactly amazing at naming. There's one in here called Weird Machine. There's Vanguard Hold, Vanguard Orbit, and Vanguard Orbit again, then Vanguard Park 2, then Vanguard Parking Orbit, then Vanguard Station Parking.
I've got a pole
and a valet parking. There's one just called They Angry with lots of exclamation marks.
To be honest, they're not any worse than my notes back when I used to play D&D.
To be fair, there's one in here that I know I got from Farrell that just says "Hell hath no fury like havens." So there's a here text, but with the caps inverted.
I've got one called "You Parked Here, You Nitwit."
We're good at this. Next time, we should probably, if we do another caper, find ourselves some sort of navigation dude.
That would be nice.
Who can be like, hey, no, I know exactly where it is. I've been charting it out.
Still about a minute and a half for the next jump.
And by me, I'll just keep working on the miner.
I'm sure I can find something to keep me busy for a bit. Oh, like hitting
I
oxygen.
might actually go and just repair that solar panel or remove that solar panel so we stops trailing smoke. Honestly.
Why? Are you worried that someone is going to follow the trail of smoke?
No, it was just nice for once to not be trailing smoke.
Be trailing smoke, yeah. No, I'm with you.
That was 2 solar panels. The enemy apparently do not want us to have the solar power. They are anti-green, like their gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! It's not smoking anymore.
If you go totally green, then, you know, cuts down on uranium consumption.
What are you doing?
I lost my weapons.
That's of course court-martialing offence.
It's not my
Please,
fault.
please see me in my office.
Oh. Wait, where's your new office? What? There.
This isn't my new office. This is my old office.
Okay, jump is charged.
Good, we can talk about it in hyperspace.
All right,
Nope,
good to see.
I'm down in the. I have to get into a seat quickly.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can wait.
If you weren't already seeing me in my office, man, you'd be seeing me in my office.
I'm in the seat.
Okay, jumping. Can't wait for this whole plash and play to finally play out. Alright, maneuvering. We're only about 360 out. Want to just go the rest on drives.
360 watt out.
Kilometers.
Oh, okay.
Resting.
But that's an awful long way to drive, ain't it?
Well, I mean, we're going to spend about half that time just waiting for the jump drives to charge again.
I suppose.
Okay. You free to maneuver?
Mr. Spacebar.
Spacebar is not here. If you'd like to leave a message, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Beep.
I will. You. How are you still working on that miner?
Because I've got to rip out entire chunks of it to rebuild it.
I mean, we're 350 kilometers away from the planet, Farrell.
And I'm trying to also do it in a way that still leaves it functional while I'm doing it.
Okay.
Good answer. Functional enough. Hmm.
Not to mention it's easier to do it while we're actually in orbit than down on the planet, so...
Oh, we haven't seen those in a while. Old pirates.
Oh.
The Mayday. I thought they'd given up on that old trick. I guess it's like those people who call and scam people for, you know, their credit chip numbers. It only has to pay off every now and then. All right, we are officially charged. Let me know when you are done with your modifications, and I can jump you straight
I'm in a seat.
over. Are you ready to go?
About as ready as I can be.
Let me get back upstairs. Alright, I'm seated. Well, maybe. There we go. Alright, I'm seated.
1 second. Now I'm not dying. I'm good.
How's that? Okay, interesting. It tells me that I can't jump directly to it because it's in a natural gravity field.
Well, it does make some sense. That is where we're going, right? To a planet.
It was the orbital above it, I thought. I don't know.
You trying to tell me the planet's moved? I doubt that. I'm more inclined to believe that your GPS is wrong. You know?
Alright, let me do manual.
I think that GPS may have been actually on the planet that
Aha.
we gave you.
Oh, and that's definitely as intended.
We have to remember when we last approached the planet, we
All
were
right,
on the
jumping.
opposite side of it from the pole, so...
Alright, maneuvering.
Yay, we're back here again.
Well, at least the good news is that the, whatchamacallit's
Everyone's
cleared out.
favorite planet. Yeah.
Retaliator artillery frigate?
I have no idea. All right, you might get you any closer.
How far up are we?
Still about 31 kilometers away from the orbital. We were around the curve planet.
Orbital? Okay, well, let's make sure we're above the right source before we go down. There's no point dropping farther than we need to.
Right GPS. I think I got rid of all my GPSs off of this planet.
I can't imagine why. Okay. No longer thrusting. Let's see if I can jump straight to it now that we're around the curve. Now, it seems to think that I would be jumping into the gravity field with it.
It's a big field. Try jumping short, but multiple times if you need to.
Yep. There. So far I can do. I can do.
All right, to answer the
10-kilometer
question
jump,
on
that'll
screen,
work.
the window you just saw is the window of the dedicated server
All right, everybody seated?
that's running what we're playing
Jumping.
in tonight, that I'm using to double check what's going on as far as like whether or not things are working properly. So that's what you're seeing, is that this is the dedicated server client that's running the world. Welcome, Flame. I'm trying
All
not
right.
to make it too immersion
Jumping.
breaking, but yeah. If you ever see this flick up, it's because it keeps jumping back to the main screen when it shouldn't. I've got it on the side screen, and then occasionally it'll go, I want to be on main screen, though. But yeah, it's the Deddy server. I'm sorry, we switched to the Deddy recently
All right,
to try and
it's
make
3
things perform
kilometers
better.
away. Pretty
That's
darn
the regular
close.
client. I use the regular client at the moment because Space Engineers is insistent on deploying repeated hotfixes. So what are we going to do with this? Why have we still got this sign? Like, what is your plan with it, Tex?
Oh, I just was picking it up because I thought it was weird. I didn't realize you had some advertisement down below for the same thing.
Yeah, but what about you sees an advertisement in space and goes, you know what, I'm going to keep... You're one of those guys that used to go out when you're a bit pissed and, like, take home traffic cones and stuff, aren't you?
I mean, no.
The random street signs and...
Yeah, you
That
go
would
back
be
to his
fine.
place and there'd, like, be a lamp in the corner. He's like, what is that lamp? Oh, right, I see. It's a light underneath... That's one of those light-up bollards you get in the middle of the road so that pedestrians cross easily.
I mostly did it just to prove it because I didn't realize. I mean, I figured if I told you guys that there's straight up a billboard satellite sitting in space, nobody was going to believe me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the wall with stop signs on it, yeah.
Just saying. I mean, not something I would have expected to see. I mean, we can grind it down.
Oh, true enough.
I mean, it does look really cool though. Look at those weapons.
No, Tex. Do those even... Dude, they look small.
Well, I mean, surely not. I mean, surely they
But
would.
no,
make-
look at the bases on them. Those are small.
What?
The turrets, at least. Look at them. They're built off the standard fitting platform. You know, so they interface with whatever ship. But same layout as the blueprints we've got, but with just different armament on top. I like it, but I'm not sure. Not sure how much. Same with that. Look at the cargo on the back.
Yeah.
Whatever
no,
that
you're
is. These ones I'm less sure about. They're a bit
I mean,
small, but whatever. I think that's a flamethrower.
Ooh.
Well, that would be remarkably useful if we were like going down to a planet with a bunch of spiders.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Anyway, I wouldn't get
Anyway,
your hopes
I mean,
up too much, because they do look like, if you look at those, they do look pretty normal.
I mean, they do have like a whole brochure.
That's how they get you.
I mean,
Lure you in with a brochure. Before you know it, you're giving them your firstborn child.
it's pretty generic stuff. I mean, greetings, insert species designation here. What? Who writes stuff like that?
Marketing departments generally hoping not to be sued for being racist or speciesist. I mean, you know.
And that means what exactly?
I don't know. Thank you for your interest in Achiad Defense Development LLC, designers of the best personal defense systems. If you're in the need of a little extra punch in a hostile universe, you've come to the right place. While Achiad Defense is in the vanguard of defense developers, we'd like to be in yours. Please contact a salesperson with a quote for your personal defense needs. 1-800-BIG-BOOM. That's some serious ad copy.
Well, not only that, but do you know just how hard it is to get a 1-800 number these days?
Yeah.
I mean, they've all been used like decades.
Their prices can't be beat. Wait, do they use the... Okay. They're probably just ridiculous.
Well, are you guys going to just kind of stand around over there admiring the advertising, or are we going down there?
I'm waiting on you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the hangar bays to be cleared so I can take this out safely.
No. Less.
Here, I can open the front doors for you.
No, don't close the backs.
Oh, I thought they were already... Would you just leave them open? While jumping through
open 'em.
space? Seems like a remarkably bad idea. Well, shall I make a couple 100 laps around this planet now?
It'll be quick.
We
We are quick.
Time. Alright, well, y'all kids have fun.
Vanguard looks good up here.
I have to jump out. I'll jump back in this location.
Understood. Oh, hello. Trouble's arrived.
Weapons check.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
A likely story.
Get you guys pack your lunch.
55%? Good enough? Actually, probably not good enough. Have I got ice on this still? Oh no, I've got O2. I've got O2 bottles. Better. Actually, no, that's a hydrogen bottle. Wasted. That's an O2 bottle. Right. Now I'm good.
You sure?
Hmm. Well then, Miner?
Mm-hmm.
You clear?
Yeah, I'm right next to you guys.
Oh, you're above. Sorry, my view out the top of this thing is, a little weak. Hey. Well, I propose, because we're the coolest kids, we dive bomb the Vanguard before we leave. Let's go.
Are we doing this or not?
Oh, did I stop? Oh, sorry.
Alright. Braking. So you don't run into the rear.
I'll catch up with you, don't you worry.
Oh, that's why. Because this orbital is indeed inside the gravity. I'll be waiting a little further up. How about?
Right. Form up. We should stop trying to crash into decks. Fun as it is.
Alright, I'm tempered onto you.
No, that's actually not a bad idea. I'm sure
There
nothing
we
could
go.
possibly go wrong doing that.
Hey, Farrell.
Aside from the fact that I can't damper on. Alright, I'll follow you on.
Amber onto what? That's even more concerning. What are you...
It wasn't me who was saying damper on, it was Spacebar who was saying he dampered
what is
on
your
too.
plan here? I don't like it.
Just follow pace
Also,
with you.
why are you backwards?
Because we're going to that planet. The one behind us.
There you go.
Are we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
well, that'd do it. Fine. Good reason. Well then. Lead on, Mr. Farrell.
I don't know where we're going. I don't have any GPSs for down there anymore.
Did you just delete them all from your library? It was like, fuck this place.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
That should be the platinum.
Oh, that and the usual fun. Well, that's the GPS where you are.
The second one?
I only had one new one show up here.
Haven Plat, and then there should be Haven over Platinum actual orbit.
Okay, there's that. Yep, I got it. This thing will actually behave itself on the way down because it's acting up like crazy, but should be able to get down one piece.
I also have silver gold spider flats. I don't know what we're short on.
That one's from the other planet, I think.
Silver gold spider flats.
Ah, you know.
It sounds like some sort of album
It does. It sounds like a funk album, doesn't it?
Sounds like a funk album. Well, what do you want?
Or,
You
maybe,
want
or maybe that old Earth guy, the weird one, that Frank Zappa.
tonight? Listen, Silver Golds by the Flats.
I'm gonna be listening to that cool jazz all night long. Till the spiders come home.
You guys coming or?
I don't know, it's kind of fun watching you.
Okay. I know I'm gonna take longer to get down there anyway, so. Gotta fix the engines on that side. Anyone remember how high the atmosphere was on this as far as heat goes?
No. Nope.
It's where it starts looking funny.
I mean, it can't be that high. The orbit's only 28 kilometers over the planet.
I just reached natural gravity. So which one are we going to?
Haven Flat?
Okay. What are you doing back there?
8,000 no heat.
Following behind you. Yeah, my brakes are
Check.
just as good as yours. Get out of here.
I mean, not that we've finished refining the current ore we have anyway. If you do find some gold, that's still one thing we're fairly short on.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little spicy there.
Guess I get another platinum point out here too.
Oi!
What?
So why did we have this marked off as platinum when... Oh, that was in a different spot.
I see gold.
Oh, I see lots of stuff around here. And frankly, since we need gold, I'm more willing to go after that right now, honestly.
I mean, we do have 106k of unrefined platinum ore.
And there's platinum nearby, but what? Okay, so what are we missing? Fire of the text variety.
Let's see. Currently, let's see. I am currently refining cobalt, uranium, platinum, and silver. In addition to the stuff that's in the refinery, I have platinum, stone, silicon, cobalt, silver, magnesium, and silicon. Probably the lowest we're on right now is cobalt, and that's about 45,000.
Well, I am going through cobalt on my way through to the gold.
The only thing we don't have straight, looks like, is iron, and we've got 386,000 refined ingots, so I think we're good on iron for a while.
I really should have put some better lights on this.
So yeah, I would say gold and magnesium.
We
I
got
think
gold
for
in
shortest
there.
one.
We got magnesium there. So, shot. Barrel, you heard the man. We'll keep an eye out for
Yep.
what you would refer to as the fuckheads.
Oh, like all these spiders?
Well, that's where you go. Don't go down to the ground, spacebar.
Oh. Okay, I could probably use more up thrust for planets.
Yeah.
I have to make a note of that.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Cobalt. Gold, bit of platinum in the area as well that I'm drilling through. Kind of getting a mix of all of that. It's good.
Only thing we don't really need is any more condemn rather than back.
Backing up a little bit. All right, coming back.
Melee weapons have been done in Space Engineers. They're alright. Me. I am super disappointed at the moment. When I tested what was supposed to happen tonight, it worked.
Yeah, definitely
And
more
on the
thrust all over the
server,
place.
it just... Something happened that meant it didn't. I don't know what changed in the config between when I set it up and when I didn't.
Is in transition, so...
Man. I can't even bother to hide it. Like, I've been trying to manually spawn stuff here and it just doesn't work. I mean, it's not going to work down here because it's space events, but something's broken.
Correction, I am not going orbital that way.
You gonna dock in the lower bay, or you meet open?
It is
questionable on whether I can even get off the
doing
planet
the
right now.
opposite of playing ball. The deal tonight is we were supposed to...
More thrust.
It was going to be effing perfect. And it's very clear that it's not going to happen now. It was going to be
I'm
effing
pretty much
perfect.
vertical lift at this point.
Wave spawner set to 33 minutes.
And even that's...
We were going to have a reason to jump out of the system and therefore this save, because this save is kind of broken. And we'd have the wave spawner come in and fuck us up every 33 minutes. Like I said, it really violent.
Alright, well, we can,
And then I looked after I'd planned all this out
if we even need to make another.
and saw that it actually just so happened to be episode 33 as well. And I was like, yes. Holy crap, the coincidence, that's perfect. Like it kind of hides it a little bit, or I don't know, or plays into it. It was going to be fun, either way. And instead, somewhere down the line, our factions in the SBC file have broken, and now it just ain't interested. It's been one of the quietest, after like 10 episodes of getting ganked to fuck. The one episode where I actually want us to get ganked to fuck, I can't even force it.
Mix of gold, platinum, and cobalt coming up.
Even the forced commands don't work.
Up this down if that'll help.
I don't have a way to automate that at the moment. And doing it by hand would just take way too long.
Do you not have a collector? Oh, well, never mind.
Nope, no ejectors, no sorters yet.
Can't the connector throw out?
Yeah, but the
I can.
connector is not filtered.
You can put the stone there at least.
Old worlds in Space Engineers is just a thing. There's a reason we were thinking about getting out of this world to begin with.
Orbit.
They just managed to get polluted with all this crap. Anyway, sorry for breaking character again, but
Which orbit are we
it's
using?
frustrating me because I've tried a couple of
Even
times
over
now to
platinum
fix it and
orbit
it's not working.
I don't think I have that one.
It's okay. It's only about 500 or so meters away from the other one. We were barely inside.
Yeah, I'm heading over in that direction. So
I mean, you
you're
can't
on
miss it. It's the big ship.
You'd be surprised at how hard it is to miss that big ship.
With the sun the wrong side of it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanguard it can actually be quite well hidden. At least from visual contact. Sensors,
Yeah.
less so, but...
Yeah, sun's hitting it right now, and plus I'm basically silhouetted against that huge high albedo world from you guys. Fate of Hearts is 9 clicks away.
Given we're flusher than I expected, where was this beacon you talked about, Tex? Are these weapon dealers?
Oh, the Echiod guys?
Yeah.
1-800
If nothing else,
Big
that
Boom?
could... 1-800 Big Boom, yeah. If nothing else, that would certainly turn the puddle jumper by the looks of some of those weapons. I could replace a couple of Gatling turrets with a couple of turrets that are a little more serious.
A little odd looking. You guys are approaching. Do you see me?
Yep, I see it now.
Oh, okay, there you are.
Okay. They don't have an office location or anything listed. It's like no address whatsoever.
Right.
It's like they're kind of
This is
fly by
making
night.
this up.
Knock, knock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't see anything on the advertisement. You can call them.
You guys in gravity?
Nope.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, Farrell, were you coming in here?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna actually use the back, since the connection points in the hangar are a bit hinky potentially.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna use the one right off the back of the hangar.
Anyway, so... Okay, they don't have a sales room.
Yeah, no. I guess that's a
So
little
where
weird.
do we go?
I assume we call them. I don't know.
Do you have a payphone?
I mean, look, it's not like it's Amway or something. It's not like I get a cut for them. I've never heard of them places before this.
Okay, that was definitely not as much gold as I thought, but there's a little bit offloaded. On my way back down.
I'm just slapping some lights on because it's kind of hard for me to see down there.
Well, who's this lump? I recognize this lump. Big and grey.
Yep.
There's a text fire at the helm.
Yarr.
It's a good thing I'm going back down. I'm
Oh, we
going to
got
load
that-
back up on ice.
I wonder if we could. Wonder if I could look at their computer on that advertising sign. If it's got any GPS locations or something.
Got a bunch of V-Core signals down there now.
Alright, well, what was that number again?
1-800-BIG-BOOM.
Really?
At least it wasn't Big Bada Boom.
1-800-BIG-BOOM. Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Oh god, it's a automated line. No.
1.
One. Holy fuck. 1.
Singular and sensation.
This call is being recorded for your own. Yep. Okay. Fuck, you reserve the right to record my fruit preferences. Weirdly specific. Okay. No, three. I want to talk to an operator. 3. I said 3. Oh my god. Three is not that hard, you stupid. Oh, okay. We're alright. Apparently, if it doesn't understand you, it redirects you to an operator anyway. And now I'm on hold.
You are currently 4th in the queue. Thank you for holding.
Oh, 4th in the queue, that's not bad.
And those queue counts are always a lie.
What's a free trade world's registered company? What does that mean?
I don't know. Other than they have some really dodgy hold music. 1970s elevator is what I'm picking up here.
Heck was that tunnel?
Oh, you're back on the planet. I should probably be escorting you. Oops.
We appreciate your interest in Akihead Industries. Please, while you're on hold, check out our range of products available at www.akaid.com/AKAID. We would appreciate your interest. While we have you, our feedback form is available at www.
Yeah. Fuck that.
But you were in 4th and 9. Why'd you hang up?
Yeah, I mean, 4th doesn't mean anything. They'll tell you anything.
Alright, next time, you call them.
No, I'm good.
Well, someone's going to have to, because we still need to work out where the fuck they are. Because to be honest, I still want their weapons, but... And I don't think there's a better place to end than on hold.
And me dropping tons of stone out of the miner craft.
We hung up while you still hearing the hold music because doing it live is difficult. Get out of here. How many things do you want me to juggle at once? I am the one dude. Oh man! Thank you guys for joining the entirely failed Vanguard episode. That like, I still
Everything
don't
went according to
understand
plan. What are you talking about?
how
Everything.
after, like, the last 10 episodes have been hell, and yet the one episode where that is what I try and set up intentionally, nope, not allowed. This is the way, apparently. As takes on an entirely new connotation in a space engineer's mindset. Are we the proud Mandalorians? No. 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 We are the beaten down engineers. This is the way. We say it because we know it's true. This is the way. It will never change. This is where we are now. Why? Am I wrong?
No, we're totally set for next week, though. Tune in next week. It'll be really exciting, folks.
Tune in next week where maybe it works.
Tune in next time for When Wasted Breaks Down.
To be honest, we can't complain. With some of the moments we've had set up in this have been beautiful. It's just frustrating when the one time you actually try and set up something like very specific, and then it's like, nah, you know, no. Actually, no. Not sure about that. Well, thank you very much, all you kind folks, for joining us this evening. Please hit that like button, even though it was a stream that was not supposed to be the stream. And go and check out these fine folks like Spacebar, who makes all the mods, basically. Not all the mods in Vanguard, but like half of the mod list is his, I suspect. Or at least half of the blocks we're currently using it, because he's a legend.
Yep.
And also, go and check out the Pharaoh. He streams on YouTube and on the Twitch. Both. Brave man that he is. Do not check out the text bar. He doesn't like it. That's an invasion of his privacy.
No, it's just really disappointing because there's nothing there. Except for playlists of the things that I've streamed with other people. Like the Vanguard series. For over 3,000 hours.
Cheers, everybody. Been a pleasure. Till next week. Oh, Vanguard is fun and also a thing. A thing. Guys, I love you for sticking with me through the thick and the thin of an episode that goes well, an episode that goes badly, and all of that. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, at the very least, for the most part. I'd understand if this one was a bit more disappointing than other ones. But hey, till next time, goodbye!